I want to know your explanation on this one. So Mustafa Ali, not Mustafa Ali, Mustafa Ali said,
Mustard. I'll call him Mustard Ali. That's easier for me.
"Hey, I don't quite get the why it's Mustafa, not Mustafa, like the normal pronunciation. I don't get it, but I mean, obviously it's
Oh.
his name. He's going to say it like the way he wants to. But what is the racist cop thing? What the hell is that?
Bro, what the hell that was? And again, these guys are going back freaking years. Okay, bro. When we look at the COVID period, and we look at the time the WWE was performing in front of nobody. They were performing in whatever they were calling it, the War
The
Zone,
Thunderdome, the
the
Thunderdome, yeah.
Thunderdome, the Thunderdome. Bro, there were so many hot issues going on at that time that the WWE completely ignored. Like none of it was going on. COVID, never addressed. Black Lives Matter, never addressed. Defunding the police, never addressed. None of these hot buttons, bro, were ever addressed. And that's what made the Attitude Era so hot back in the late 90s is we were just mirroring society. That's what we weren't ignoring it, bro. We were discussing it and we were taking it head on. So with one of the stories at that time being the defunding of the police, bro, Mustafa used to be a police officer. As a shoot, he used to be a police officer. So what I pitched off the top of my head, mind you, when I was on Sportskeeda, it was off the top of my head. What I pitched was during that time with the defund the police, Ali could have been a character that was very pro police and talked all about the good aspects of police and being a police officer. But, and this was the word that I used, but behind the scenes, there were shades of was he a racist cop or was he not? Okay, so he's playing this front about how great the police are. We would never do that. We would never do that. A couple of apples shouldn't spoil every bunch, blah, 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 blah. But then he was acting and saying things in a certain way that we were like, wait a minute, bro, is this one of the racist cops? Now, bro, when I think of a story like that, okay, see, this is what, with all due respect, a guy like Mustafa will never be able to think on my level as long as he lives. Why, bro? Because he's one of these guys that what is important to him is having a match to get all his shit in, and he could care about anything else. That's why he's never been over. So when I say racist cop, he's got this, like this in his head, not thinking for 1 second what that could mean, because he doesn't have the ability and he doesn't have the understanding and he doesn't have the intelligence to understand what I'm saying. John, if you got a cop that is being pro cop and talking about all the positives of a cop, but then you hear him dropping certain things in the locker room and people are starting to question him, the first thing that comes to my mind is wrestling from day one, bro, was good versus evil. Good guy, bad guy, with good always winning out at the end. No matter how long it took, bro, good always got over. So in my mind, if you're doing an angle like this, what I'm building it up to is redemption. And maybe Mustafa Ali was racist. Maybe something happened in his background or in his life with a minority and it turned him against an entire race. Well, through the storyline now, circumstances change and you have the story of redemption, of setting it up in such a way where maybe a minority or somebody from a different race befriends him and starts talking logic to him, and you know he's playing along with it, but it's really effect on him. But all you got to do, bro, is then put that character in a situation where he's really in harm's way, And then all of a sudden, Ali makes the save. And now you've got redemption. And now Ali can give the promo. When I was a kid, when I was a teenager, this happened to me. And I made the mistake of putting everybody in one basket, not understanding that people are individuals. That's the story, bro. It's just like the perfect example is when Austin saved Stephanie McMahon. Perfect example. It's a story like that where at the end of the story, it is a feel-good story. It is redemption. He saved a minority. Now he sees the light. Now he understands. But they don't bro, these wrestlers today, they don't understand characters and story at that level. So everything that Vince Russo says to them is the shits because it's foreign to them because they don't understand. They just want to have their long-ass matches. They want to get their shit in. And what they've done in the interim is run off every single casual fan that the Attitude Era took years to win over. And they've run them all off for reasons like this that they don't even want to hear.